What's up, everybody? Welcome to Observe and Proceed, where I observe, then proceed to react. And today we're back with a good old LA police pursuit, this time in the San Fernando Valley, where I'm from. And this dude apparently did drugs. He crashed into officers. There's someone that tried to get in his car. All types of stuff happened. It's a pretty long chase. We're going to get to the good parts, and we're going to do that right now. But before I do that, I'd actually like to thank everyone that's been liking, everyone that's been subbing to the channel. I highly appreciate you. You can do that for me real quick. I'll appreciate you as well. Anyway, let's get right into this because it's a pretty long.
All right, we want to get back to that breaking news of this police pursuit that we're following right now. Now, cops are wanting the driver of this black sedan you see right here. We were learning a little bit more about what may have caused this, but give you an idea, this is an
by the orange line,
Burbank Boulevard. He was on the
little
101 to the 170. It appears now this person is on the cross streets. Now, Amy, we did also learn that this pursuit started around 10:12 in North Hollywood near the Oxnard and Lincolnshire.
Oh, it started in NoHo. Okay, he went around the whole valley.
Was burglary, so it's interesting to see if it's just that one person or possibly one or more inside this vehicle.
It did, in fact, almost look like you could see movement in that passenger seat. I saw what looked like papers, maybe somebody moving something. And the quick glimpse that we got of the driver, I couldn't quite tell if that was a man or a woman.
That's definitely a man.
But when we had this for you a little earlier, they were on the 101, which we always talk about the fact that when a pursuit is happening on a freeway, it is less dangerous, still dangerous,
but
not as dangerous as on the surface streets where you've got pedestrians, you've got stoplights.
I don't think he's done his drugs yet.
But they are stopping at this light, and then you see the other car, Chris, next to it, right there on the right. This person might not even be aware that this car is being pursued right now because it's just stopped right there at the intersection.
I mean, what are they supposed to do if they are aware, lady?
Right behind it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if they're paying attention, they got to understand 1, 2, 3, 4.
What they could have done, though, the LAPD right here, is block him completely off.
LAPD from the
but of course not. It's LAPD. They don't.
So since we've been
they don't care about actually getting the suspect. You know, they'll get him later.
And I mean, the driver obviously knows that this person
only in LA.
What's interesting, Amy, is it is Friday. Kids are back to school, so there's not as much traffic when it comes there. But the streets
slowly running the red.
So it's giving this pursuit suspect, this burglary suspect, the opportunity to continue to keep going.
Like, why did he do that?
I'm curious right now if this is a red light that they're stopped at, or if they're just stopped right now trying to decide.
He's probably hitting drugs right now.
Yeah, they started to roll through that intersection slightly. You see that now they're taking off. I guess they were waiting on that green light.
Oh, okay.
Making sure that they, were going through that intersection safely. There weren't other cars, but we are seeing that they have picked up the pace a little bit here, going over 60 miles per hour here on White Oak Avenue. And looks like they've got wide open roadway here ahead of them. And those cruisers seem to be backing off just a little bit now. And oftentimes they'll do that to see if that driver will slow down. But we're coming up to another intersection right now, and it looks like another red light, Chris.
Yeah, and
well
as
before
far as
the
we
red.
are concerned, they are following the traffic rules. They are seeing an Encino, so it makes you wonder if they're in fact, familiar with this area. Again, the burglary, we're not exactly sure what kind of a burglary it was, but it happened in North Hollywood. If you're familiar, it's the Oxnard and Lincolnshire.
Kind of what we're watching right now, but looking at this play out, I mean, the driver is going 48, 50 miles per hour on a surface street, and that's definitely not the speed that you would be going on Van Owen, especially here. And I'm just a little concerned.
Well, when the LAPD back off and are so soft,
and,
like why should he try?
Back in school, and if some kiddos may be crossing the street or walking,
just stop in the middle of the road. They'll wait for you. They'll wait for you. It's an escort.
That could be a little bit of a concern, and obviously, if this driver does end up getting back on the freeway. We have seen that before with past pursuits, right? They turn around, they take an exit, they end up back on the freeway. If for some reason that happens, that 101 is pretty open right now, to and from the 405.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
looked like there was a phone in his lap and he was texting, which, you never know if they're texting someone else, trying to meet up with someone, saying,
that's
hey,
some drugs right there.
Meet me here, meet me there.
Them the drugs right there.
So often
he's
we see
rolling.
them trying to meet up with someone.
No hands on the wheel. He's rolling
what
something.
They're doing. Somebody could be telling them, hey, just
he's
pull
about
over,
to start
it's not
smoking
worth it. That's what we hope.
Yeah.
No hands on the wheel. That's crazy.
Kind kind of hard to see. You can see his hands, but yeah, I mean, the fact that they are driving slow, if they're texting, obviously,
He's not
they're taking
texting.
the time to.
The news just don't want to
get
admit
out
that
there.
he's
But
doing
texting and
drugs.
driving, as we know, is not safe. That's
He's not
for sure.
texting.
But you know, we talk about this all the time. People that like to stick
The
in that
news
same
are
area,
so,
to areas that they know.
newscasters
The
on CBS
original
are the
one was
worst.
in North Hollywood. Now they're in Van Nuys, so they're staying in the close proximity. That's for sure. But we have seen 5 to 6 police officer vehicles chasing this person. Is
We'll just
this?
keep fast forwarding because
We're
it's
in Van
very
Nuys
long.
at Archwood Street and Van Nuys Boulevard. It looks like some type of industrial type of business.
Industrial
You've got a lot
business.
of
That's a
people out
parking
there. We
lot
saw
to the
people
90.
walking,
Oh,
somebody
well,
on
it's
a
not
bike,
99, but
and
there's a
certainly
John's.
speed
There's
bumps,
a
so
bunch
they're
of
not going
stores
too
right there.
fast. Almost looks like a
Industrial
grocery store
area.
or something.
Yeah, it's a
there
grocery
on the right
store.
side, but
And the
with the
worst
parking lot,
newscasters
but,
on earth.
Which is interesting. It makes me wonder if they're trying to hide
Not trying
from
to do
police or
anything.
use this as an opportunity to escape.
Wasting time.
We'll have
Just delaying the inevitable. And it's a 459 suspect, burglary suspect, passenger, but they tell them exactly what they've seen, what they're looking at. As far as the narcotics involved, I've seen it before where at the end of a pursuit or even a call, especially
now
back
they
in
admit
the
it's
day
narcotics.
when we had what they used to call SHRMs and PCP. That suspect is probably on their cell phone.
Shermer PCP.
we haven't seen real
huh?
excessive speed. So why would you think?
All right, now he's on the freeway. Let's
But
see the
speeds
speed.
are picked up. And if you had noticed, they call it the package.
All right, he's
It's
going kind
the
of fast.
primary unit,
90,
secondary unit, and the third
slowing
unit,
down.
the textbook type LAPD pursuit. It's the supervisor.
They fixed their
who's the,
speedometer because
incident
last time the
commander at
CBS
that point.
speedometer was all over the place.
They stick together, the three of them. They call
It's
them
a bootleg news.
And as they're following
news
this
network.
pursuit, they're consistently. It's like an ongoing assessment requiring officers to weigh the necessity of immediate suspect apprehension versus, as you had mentioned earlier, if they know who the suspect is, they can come out, they can look for him or get ahead of him. But yeah, right now, I was kind of surprised he got on there. But I don't know. It kind of looks like he's got a place he's intended to get to.
Yeah, well, he's on the 405 North.
I doubt
and,
that.
you know, Dave, we talked about this quite a bit. In the mid.
A police pursuit of a burglary suspect.
As you had mentioned, it looks like the desperation once again
Burglary.
is kicked up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I want to touch on that, Dave. So many times in these pursuits, we do notice that
Is he
these
heading off?
suspects
Oh, I
tend
think
to
he's heading
stay
off.
in the area they're familiar with. They want to, be in an area where they know there's exits or places to turn into. We definitely noticed that here. Earlier, we also saw our SkyCal focus in on the driver's seat. It seemed to us that he was texting somebody.
No, he was doing drugs, lady.
For
He
a
was
little bit
rolling
while he was
something
stopped
up.
at the intersection. Did you see that as well?
You want him to tell you that he was doing
absolutely.
drugs?
And we were talking about that earlier. The air unit, no doubt, seen it, and they'll relay that to the ground units. And he was also lighting up.
Like,
what
lighting up.
Oh, okay. This is not good.
Oh,
Yeah, it seems like he's turning
This
into,
is the
I
classic
don't know
move.
what this
Since-
is. It's an apartment complex.
since the LAPD
But it looks like he's
Oh,
hiding from.
this lady just called the gas station an apartment complex. Like, we need to just turn these newscasters off. But this is the norm now in LA, I was going to say, because everyone pulls in and gets gas knowing, oh, the LAPD don't care, so I'm just going to refill and we're going to keep going. If they cared, this wouldn't happen. But this happens every chase now. It's a norm.
the aerial.
Look at the apartment
resources under
complex.
that
carport.
Carport, exactly.
It looked like a gas station.
Is it a gas
Is it
station?
a gas
Okay.
I
station?
believe so.
Is she watching
Yeah,
this?
earlier we saw him turn
she's just
into
talking
a shopping
blindly?
center parking lot, which of course complicates things. But
You
he definitely
complicate
knows
things,
he's being
lady.
tracked, and
You are the most
perhaps this is
incompetent
intentional, trying to
newscaster
hide under that.
in the whole world. All the time,
is that the
too.
suspect
It's not
right there
just a
putting
one-time
in, he's
thing.
putting in gas in his vehicle.
Yeah, of course he is.
We do
Why
know
wouldn't
he
he?
is in a black Honda sedan. He's
Apple
been in this
Pay.
for about an hour now, and it looks like he is running out of gas. First time we're getting a clear picture of the suspect. Again, a young male driver. So far, we know that, He's getting agitated, clearly in a hurry here.
Agitated.
Looks like he has enough gas and is just getting back into
He got
his
some
vehicle,
gallons.
getting back on the road right now. But you can see
There you go,
LAPD's,
LAPD. Once
helicopter
again,
right above him,
incompetence pays
not
off
losing
for
him.
the.
He is now back on
This
the
guy,
streets,
you know,
this
you
time
want to
back
catch
in
him
North
later, but he
Hills,
could
North
have
Off Street
hit
in
people
Haskell.
because he got
That is
extra
his
gas
location.
because you couldn't
Let's
stop him
look
at the
his
gas
speeds,
station.
Dave. Now
Because
going
you wanted
about
to
55
back the
on
hell
surface
off
streets,
completely.
now accelerating to the 60s.
It's retarded, bro.
We didn't
Only
see
in
that
LA.
before.
And it happens every chase now.
On the surface
When is this
streets,
going to
Dave,
stop?
he was obeying all the traffic laws, stopping at the intersections. But as you mentioned, his behavior, his driving is definitely escalating. And your unit above, impossible for him not to notice that. He knows that he's being followed at this point, and perhaps explaining his.
Can they
his
replace this lady
increasing
though?
speeds
Like
right
she's
now.
super annoying.
Looks like he is on Plummer Street in Gothic Avenue.
He's in
near
an alley,
Gothic
lady.
Avenue in North Hills.
In
Looks
the
like
alley,
he's in the alley.
Zoe.
You're right. Looks like he's slowing down.
Please don't give us
anticipating
play-by-play. You don't know what's going
coming
on.
right there. Okay. We've been fortunate up till now, Dave, that there hasn't been any close calls with, through intersections or pedestrians
Absolutely.
or children on the streets. We were talking about earlier.
And there could be because he got
Fortunately,
more
kids
gas
are
because
in
the
school
LAPD
right
didn't
now,
want
but you
to
never
block him
know.
off
It is Friday.
at any point.
Kids could be let out early. We don't know what people have planned.
I know the speed at the top right
All right, they're
corner
back
keeps
on him or what?
changing.
No.
So, we have a
Yeah,
slower
they're back
speed,
on him.
we have an increase of speed. But earlier, this driver was not only driving by those elementary schools, which really made me nervous.
Earlier, both on the 101 and 405, that
Do get nervous because we saw this driver go through parking lots.
Yeah.
There was a grocery store, there was a Make Up America, we've got the gas station. And just a lot of this is a neighborhood full of families.
Yeah.
Full of families.
Great point. That was very important to point out. And
show us
you,
the
you were
drugs.
talking earlier, both on the 101 and 405, that fortunately for the safety of the public, traffic was fairly light. He didn't run into any cars. He was pretty much flying streets, and on the 101 and 405 freeways.
So
Started
look
off
at this
pretty
guy on the
calm.
bike.
Speeds weren't too
He's trying to
great,
be a
but
hero.
We are seeing him gradually increase
He's
his
been watching
speeds
the newscast.
as time is going on.
It's not even a bike,
getting
it's a
little bit more
scooter.
erratic, getting
Look at this,
onto
look at
the
this.
freeway on the wrong side, getting a little dicier at this point. I want to
Look at
bring
this
back
hero.
retired LAPD pilot.
The
Dave
LAPD won't do
Avila.
their
Dave, you've
job.
been
I'ma
watching
just do it
this with us
myself.
for the past hour.
On my
What are you
scooter.
noticing? Any changes with this driver?
This is pretty stupid. The scooters.
Just the desperation that we've seen. I mean,
He's trying to pull him over. Citizens, pull over.
For some reason, I thought he found some place to go. One thing I want to mention, we noticed this motorcycle is intervening here.
Citizens,
we
pull
asked
over.
the public over and over again, please do not get involved in this pursuit. The police.
That'd be
are
funny
highly
if he ran
trained
him
in this.
over.
It's
I mean, not funny,
their
but I
first
mean,
rodeo.
what is he
They
doing?
tried, they work it in the academy. But you got this guy with the motorcycle.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, what is he trying
he's
to do?
making a bad thing worse.
I hope they got
by,
that guy too,
getting
because
into
he's
this. And it's
what is he
really,
doing?
I mean, needless to say, how dangerous it is for police.
Absolutely.
We're in black and white.
Get
lights
this
and
dude a
siren, and it's dangerous for us.
freaking
Dave,
put him in the
this is
same
thing
cell.
You guys, as police officers, as law enforcement, try to reiterate time and time again. You may mean well.
Trying
You
to play
want to be a
hero.
good
Get outta
Samaritan.
here.
You want to help police. You want to do the right thing.
Well,
but
police
this
don't
is
do their
definitely
job.
not the thing
You know,
to do at this
sometimes
moment.
I guess
like you said, he's not
you're
only putting
frustrated
himself
at
in
this.
danger,
You
the
take
general
matters in your own
public,
hand. But
law
in a
enforcement,
freaking
this is
bike
not
like that,
what we want to see. He's obviously trying to tell him to pull over or stop. Looks like he is. Let's see what happens here. He's trying to talk to this driver, and oh no. Okay.
bro, really try to open the
That
door.
We've seen dumb get dumber.
Yeah,
The dumb
that
get
was
dumber.
was
Yeah,
silly.
please arrest
Yeah.
that guy.
Silly.
Did a unit
And
get him?
let's
No,
hope
no
that
unit
he
got him.
does not continue to follow. And
Might
I
be
hope
an off-duty
that
officer.
he sees the police doing their thing.
Just
lets them do
just
their
mad at the
job.
incompetence of the
Wow.
actual police.
Wow, very
Yeah,
dangerous.
Exactly.
That's odd, though.
our
I've never
purpose
seen
in
that.
Life is just to keep the public safe, and you're going to have these suspects all the time. I mean, we are Los Angeles. We're known as the city of pursuits.
That's right.
throughout the nation.
Yeah, because
probably
they could see that
worldwide.
they can play with the
So,
cops. The
you know,
cops let
just
them
sit
play
back, let us
around.
do our job. I know it's
No
not
other
what the
city does
public
that.
wants
That's
to
why this
see.
happens so much here. I used to
And as
think,
you had
why
mentioned,
is it always happening in LA?
there
This
was
is
a
why it always
possibility
happens
that
in
the
LA.
suspect may be carrying a weapon.
It's beyond
Exactly.
obvious at this point.
So that may be why no pit maneuver.
Risk is, if this driver is armed, can you imagine what can happen here?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I doubt he's gonna
Absolutely.
shoot the guy in
This is
front of the
very
police.
dangerous. But it looks
I was
like,
thinking the same exact thing what you just said. I'm thinking, well, maybe he knows them.
yeah. Yeah, and
We've
maybe
seen
that's
that
why he's so
before.
bold and continuing to pursue and talk some sense
I really want to know the
into
backstory on
his
that.
friend, family member, whoever
Hopefully
he may
someone
be.
commented it, but I doubt
you
it.
can see, Dave,
I
the
doubt we
suspect
know.
has slowed down significantly, and there's
The news
what,
can't report
1,
on
2,
anything,
3,
so-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black and whites behind him. Clearly, fight for a few more minutes, take him, keep going. Can you explain to us what the strategy here is?
If you're always thinking about public safety, the safety of the public, and it was like at an intersection earlier, and I know people are thinking, well, there he is, he stopped. It's an intersection. You got black and whites behind him. Why don't you just get out, approach him?
Right.
Suspect gets out. If he has a weapon, which I'm kind of procedures.
Right now, the suspect car is right there. Just there we go.
Yes.
Approaching the intersection right there. Okay. So it does look like he is stopping at all the lights as we've seen before.
They're
taking
off
it
of it.
slow,
Oh, there they
kind
are.
of cautiously
about to
proceeding.
say.
And you don't know if they're parking garages, thinking that they.
Oh,
won't
he
be
went in a
followed
parking garage.
I think you're right. This is the idea of where we are right here. Ooh, what building?
He went
is
to
that? Can
CSUN.
Can we get a Zelza
That's
in
a
Palmer
college.
Street?
California State Northridge.
Kalina Strinos, can you get a good idea of where we are right now?
So I was trying to look at this. He's very close to Cal State Northridge.
Okay.
I'm
That is
not
Cal
quite
State
sure if that
Northridge.
might be one of the parking
News is so
garages for it.
incompetent.
It
More
seems like it
incompetent
actually
than-
might be
than the
one of
police or the
CSUN
driver.
parking structures there in the.
Black and whites chasing him. The strategy here, of
but that's
course,
something you
Dave, as
should have
we
done
know,
when
many
they weren't on
suspects
him.
go into these parking garages thinking that
At least the
they won't
police
be
are on
followed
him.
in,
Like, they
but
usually
you
they're
obviously
not.
see the officers.
That would have
They're
might
on
have been
his
a
tail
chase
now.
right
They
there.
haven't started school yet.
Okay.
There's a chance.
Continued on. He's now back in his car. What happened
All
there,
right, there he
Dave? It
goes.
looks
He
like the
got out of
officers
there.
thought they had him. We saw a couple of officers get out with their guns drawn, and the suspect just got right back
Did
in
we?
and took off.
But
Suspect wanted out
Oh.
of North Hollywood.
He
On
got
the
in an
left
accident.
side in the little box. On the right, you see what we saw moments ago inside that structure. Looks like the suspect is back out of that structure, back on the streets here. We continue to see
All right,
the black and
let's
whites
see. I
pursue
wanna see
him.
that accident.
Again, let's recap here for folks who may be just
No,
joining us. So we
all
have
they're
been
doing is
following this
recaps.
police pursuit.
Just stay
Since
on the
just after
live.
10 this morning, a black Honda,
There we go.
a young male driver behind the wheel of a black Honda.
He got in a
burglary
crash.
Suspect wanted out of North Hollywood. LAPD has been pursuing him and looks like he has stopped.
Guns drawn.
All right, officers have
Got
their
in a
guns
crash.
drawn. But he continues to go here, picking up
I don't
speed
know
again.
what he
Looks
was
like
waiting
was
for,
about to stop,
exchange insurances?
But he changed his
Like-
mind and has now continued on. He's
And
now
incompetent
back in his car.
news couldn't
What
film
happened
that.
there, Dave? It looks like the officers
Man.
thought they had him. We saw a couple of officers get out with their guns drawn, and the suspect just got right back in and took off.
I think the citizen's vehicle, they're kind of held them up, and I
think
believe
they
the officers
crashed.
thought, well, that was one good chance of trying to get to him.
That was a no hold.
before he
The
takes
the
off.
police
Well,
could
we
have
had
been
just
done that.
Fishtailed on that.
They could have
that,
went around
street
him,
right
blocked
there.
him in like multiple times.
So the adrenaline is pumping again, and he is really moving
Yeah,
out
he's
now.
mad he got in an
is
accident.
Traveling the double yellows,
Okay.
which is real scary.
All right, we will, of course, continue to watch this. Right now, we want to welcome
Real
in our
scary.
KCAL 9 viewers. And we are signing off here on CBS. Again, we are following a
Yes,
police
go to
pursuit,
KCAL 9.
that
CBS is
started in
the
North
worst.
Hollywood just after 10 this morning. A burglary pursuit suspect wanted. He's been eluding police for about over an hour now, about an hour and 15 minutes. We've watched the suspect pretty much
I know this
zigzag
gas
all
station.
throughout the San Fernando Valley on
Very
both
close
the
to where I
101,
stay.
405 freeways through several surface streets. At speeds varying from, teens to up to 90. So we've seen erratic driving behavior from the suspect, continues to elude police. right now in Granada Hills on Devonshire Street and White Oak Avenue. Just moments ago, we saw the suspect had entered a parking garage on the CSUN campus. We saw the black and whites follow him in. Hey,
Oh, what's going on here?
Shots fired. It would be a crossfire.
He's in another. Oh, he's in another parking lot. Sorry, this is where that guy on the bike was. They were in front of this already.
Adrenaline's picked up again. I mean, we're
But he went into the plaza.
Where is
the
he
Ralph's.
right now? Let's take a
Back
look.
of the
Karina
Ralph's.
Strinos, can you get a good view?
Oh,
okay. Oh, okay.
Almost hit the cop. He will hit the cop. That's how I saw
At
this
this point, Dave, the viewer may be asking,
Oh.
at that point, why didn't the unit
What was
hit
the
him
point
right
of that?
there, just to stop
They
him
should've.
from, continuing to drive? What's the strategy there?
She's getting annoyed at the cops herself.
Just take one vehicle. It takes 2 to 3 vehicles. One.
Well, he went right back into the freaking play. Oh, look at his tire.
In other words, spin them around.
Oh, his tire.
Tire messed up. That's the Ralph's. I go to this Ralph's.
This is exactly what police want to see. Yeah, this has been going on for an hour and 15 minutes, and he is now blocked by this SUV who just wants to park. And I don't think he has anywhere to go, Dave. He's got a blown right side back tire.
I wonder if they spiked him.
He's trying.
But I think he's just been driving like
picking up the speed here, trying to get away. But he continues to hit more traffic as he goes. It looks like he's
maybe that
hitting,
accident actually.
Dead ends. He's trying to avoid it as best as possible. But I don't think he can go much further, Dave. He's got a blown saw.
Yeah.
Police. All right, let's look at some light.
So not sure if that's going to be the case again. 210 area.
Okay.
That's where you start to see traffic. If this driver is planning on transitioning onto the road, we saw last time this driver was on the 405 North. He, I think, exited right before you could actually continue and transition onto the 5. I think we saw him get off on Rinaldi.
Yeah.
So not sure if that's going to be the case again. I was looking at my map. So, yep, it's the case. So he got off.
Okay.
Got off the freeway and just continues.
He's just going in circles.
Circle in the same exact.
Yep.
He has no
vicinity.
plan.
Yep. It looks like he's just going in circles throughout the San Fernando Valley. Yeah, appreciate that
Mostly
perspective.
through my
Karina.
area,
I'm
Granada
just
Northridge.
wondering,
That's funny. He's probably
the right
from
rear
here.
tire we saw was
I want to see
clearly
his
blown.
face.
Yet it looks like he's doing just fine at this point, Dave. What's going on?
Yeah. That won't affect.
I'm not sure. We know it's a Honda, but it's several communities: Encino, like Lake Balboa, Reseda, Van Nuys, Mission Hills, Granada Hills, where he is right now. Devonshire Street, of course, a very, very busy thoroughfare right there. And it looks like, is he getting on? Yeah, now he's at Blucher and Tuba Street in North Hills. Still going at a pretty good rate of speed. Not sure exactly how fast, but still fairly fast considering he has a blown tire. So we don't see the black and whites, Dave, with their lights and sirens on at this point.
No, and I think this is just my feeling that
I think this is where this is where he crashes into the cops.
This type of a pursuit is working out better. He made the lights and siren. Went to hit him. He starts.
Freeways closed off, huh? Like there's no cars.
Right now, we don't have any vehicles on the freeway that we can see. It's pretty clear.
Oh, they closed it off behind.
Thankfully, right? I mean, it could be a lot worse. I mean, thank goodness it's not, traffic and 4 o'clock on a Friday. So this is the best case scenario in terms of public safety. But like you said, that's a great observation. You did say, Dave, that when the lights and sirens are on, his driving, his behavior tends to escalate and get more aggressive. Although we see him
He's
right
tweaking
now,
right here. He's
picking
tweaking.
up speed as well, now into 50s, down to 35. So it's like up and down, clearly showing desperation. He knows that he's not in a good situation right now with that tire blown and so many units following him. So he continues just to go up the 405, circling the San Fernando Valley, staying in this area, probably very familiar with this area, not wanting to go any further, knows the ins and outs of this area, but very comfortable, coming on and off the freeway at this point. Let's see. You made a good point earlier,
Yeah.
Dave. I thought, some people may wonder, why be so cautious with this guy? Why not be more aggressive? Well, that's because we have not established up to this point, no word yet from police.
Oh,
whether
there it
they know
is.
if this guy's armed.
What is he doing? What is
making
this?
An about face.
Why?
Going to the opposite side.
He's texting.
Well,
I
what
think
is he
I saw him.
doing? He's going the wrong way.
Bam! Right into the
Okay, well,
police.
there
Moron.
we go.
Airbag out. Right in the face.
We'll see
we
what
go.
happens. Oh, okay. Now we're
The
gone.
moron's running.
He's
Well,
on foot
but
trying
he's
to
right
prove
let's
a
see that.
point. No word yet from
Look at his
police
tweaked out turn.
whether they know
Why?
if this guy's armed.
What are you
Now
doing?
He's making an about face.
Probably saw,
turning,
a
going
spike
to the
strip.
opposite side.
But look at this.
Well, what is
One
he
hand on the
doing?
wheel.
He's
He
going the
lost
wrong way.
control. Boom! Right into the
Okay, well,
police.
there we go.
Airbag hit him in the face.
We'll
There
see
we
what
go.
happens.
He thinks he
Oh,
can run
okay.
away.
Now
Look at
we're
him. He can't
gone.
even run.
He's on foot
but
trying
he's
to run
but
into
I
the
don't-
brush.
What I'm sure the area is talking about when it got out.
Bro, what do
you
you?
can
You're
see
going to
towards his
jail
right,
regardless.
Side pocket.
Oh, you give up
area.
now
see that.
with your
Okay.
slow ass.
All right.
There we
Face
go,
to the
boys.
pavement.
Yeah,
Face
right.
to the
he's
pavement.
kicking
Shove
down.
his face in the
Well,
pavement.
this is what we wanted to
Wasted
see.
everyone's
A
time like that,
conclusion
man.
Where no one got hurt, no one in the public got hurt.
Just
no
playing around
officers
with our
got hurt.
tax money.
It was a long one.
'Cause the police let 'em do it.
10:15 when this started. We are now at 11:40. The suspect,
Now, I don't know who
burglary
this is,
suspect,
man.
originally wanted out of North Hollywood.
Looks like
finally
a,
stopped
ope,
after
ara.
crashing into a police unit. He bails, tries to run across the freeway, but I think he literally ran out of gas, had nowhere else to go. And
we
the
see where
suspect.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I was going to say, and this is one of those opportunities where we actually changed the rules a little bit. Yeah, he went head on with a black and white right here that stayed there. The other black and white comes in behind him, says, okay, that's enough. We're going to come in, make sure he doesn't go.
That's
He
enough,
takes off
huh?
on foot.
When he hit them.
Yeah.
Wasn't
So-
enough earlier though when he was
it
doing all that,
interesting, Dave.
you
You
know.
said that the fact that he kept
Everything he
holding
did.
onto his right side, officers are thinking, is this guy going to pull out a weapon? So
Well, he tried to cover his
definitely
face. He
a red
thought they were
flag
gonna
there,
beat
but
him.
I'm so glad to see
They
that
should have
he
shoved his
decided
face
to
into the
comply
pavement.
and end this whole situation because I think he
There's
realized
some old guy out there,
he
what
really
the
had
hell?
nowhere to go, and
It
he
was
clearly outnumbered.
frustrating, and we know it.
Yeah.
Man,
This
get
is what
back
we
in the
were
car,
after, and
sir.
You mentioned it. No big crashes, nobody hurt.
All right.
Just-
Finally, let's see the comments. Please don't spoil how the chase ends with the video. What is the news anchor not watching? I knew it. They weren't, right? He stopped because the car hit him. The lady on the motorcycle appeared to personally know him. That wasn't a lady. How did were you watching, bro? How did the reporter not know it was a gas station? They're not watching. We now know they're not watching, right? Great reporting. Not a single one of the reporters noticed and announced that the suspect was driving the wrong direction on the freeway. Not a single mention until almost 4 minutes later. That's what was going on, huh? Yeah. He could star in the Filipino version of Dumb and Dumber and play both roles. He was Filipino? Hey, CBS LA, don't give the ending away in the title of the video. Okay, whatever. I'll give the ending away. He gets caught. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know why there isn't that many comments. Maybe we should refresh or something. No, there's only
All right,
13
get back.
comments. What? So weird. Anyway, guys, that was an odd chase, but pulled out all the stops. It just keeps happening this summer. Brains are fried. It's LA. They let you do what you want to do. Or if you're that stupid, they're gonna catch you. Some people are smarter. They don't catch them. Yeah. Well, we'll be back with more. Please like and subscribe, and I'm out.